It's 7:30. You know what that means? It means we're 30 minutes late to start our prep. That's what it means. Let's prep some Pathfinder 2E. Outlaws Alkenstar. Sunset. We're in Book 2, Chapter 2. And we are flying in an airship over the mana waste. I did my best to try and figure out where the fuck the places were that they needed to go for this adventure. In the end, I just made stuff up, as one does with fantasy games. We have been riding on this airship for 3 weeks, and no hate at all. I think it's really fun. It's really cool. The one thing that did bother me is that we didn't have a single map, like a single scene, to cover all of the airship. So what I did since last week is I went and made one airship map. Look at this fucking thing. Everything is the right scale. Everything fits on an 80 by 50 map. That's pretty damn good. So if we go to the grid, oh, it's not even 80 by 50. 80 by 40 map. Fantastic. So this is about as big as you're going to want to get with a Foundry scene before it starts just running like shit. Anything over 8,000 is going to be killing people's browsers. We could have made it even smaller if I had lowered the grid size. Grid size is still 100, so this is still pretty big. We could, again, have made it 50 and made it even smaller and still achieved like the same effect. So, to give you an idea of what we're dealing with here, I have teleporters. The teleporters all work in between the different areas of the ship. I copied the roof tiles for the different areas where there are roof tiles. I copied the overhead tiles where there were necessary overhead tiles. So you can see that there are 2 different layers here, one for walls and one for the lower map, while still preserving the animated parallaxing sky in the background. I wouldn't say 8,000 is the limit, but 8,000 is my personal limit for dimension. I wouldn't ever push a map more than 8,000 pixels. I think that you get that big and it's starting to fall apart. Ideally, if I could do this again, I would have made the pixel resolution 50 instead. I don't think I could do it without breaking it. So if I duplicate this map, the second kiss, and I go in here, and I go to grid, and I change it to 50, and then we do 4,000 by 2,000, I think it will, it's gonna get all fucked up. But we can try. Alright, let's see if the integrity of everything remained intact. Hey, we still got the walls and stuff. That's good. We could test for the teleporters as well. Alright, so if I took, say, Lucky Lanks. Oh, I also recreated all of the sounds. So everywhere on the ship where there would be sounds, like the engine room and the airflow outside, and really loud air because you're up on top of the airship, all that, I recreated all of the localized sound effects as well. So pretty happy with how I turned the 4 different maps into one map. But yeah, if Lucky goes to here, no, it's the exit. If Lucky goes to here, it teleports him up to the 2nd floor. At least it should. Oh shit. He probably just got sent to the other map, because these aren't seen local teleporters. So since there's 2 copies of this map, it would show up in 2 different places. But for performance, we might actually want to go with this smaller version of the map. Now that I think about it. Let me see. We'll go with, I'm going to export this one. just to keep safe locally. I'll go ahead and delete it. Alright. And now that that doesn't exist, we should be good for everything else. Oh, no, we won't be because these teleporters are still here. So, I didn't want to delete the map that they were already on because they're already having a combat on this map. So, we do need to get rid of the teleporters so that they don't get confused about which map to teleport this guy to. So we'll keep this one. Flight deck revised. We can ditch. Go. We can ditch this one. And we could ditch this one. Alright, so with this being nice and small now, 50 pixels, you're not gonna get good looks, right? Like this is as close as we could zoom in. So it's half as much as we would normally be able to zoom in. If we were playing on 100 resolution, we could zoom in and get real close to these, which I think is much better for streaming. But as much as I love Conti don't do a lot of camera work when he's doing player streaming, so we wouldn't really benefit from being able to zoom in that close anyways. You can see here that my labels don't want to be this small. They're not too happy about this. So if I go and try to select my labels, I have to move the weather blocker out of the way. You can see that upper deck, it's just way too big now. So if I go here, I'd have to reduce the font probably to 24. And that would make it fit. I have to do the same thing over here. Probably go even lower, like 18. There we go. And then over here with exit, same deal. We'll reduce it down to 18. Alright. Move the weather blocker back in place. There we go. I don't think I have labels anywhere else that I need to resize. Okay, so let's drag in Lucky Lanks, who has now just been lost. Whatever map he got teleported to. Alright. So, Lucky's like, hey, I'm gonna head upstairs. And boom, he heads upstairs. Right? And then we have him open this door, closes the door behind him. He's gonna go sabotage the engine room or whatever. Opens the door, heads upstairs. Heading down here. He's gonna hit that teleporter. It's super loud up here. And then he's gonna go back downstairs. Oh, he's gonna teleport again. So yeah, it's pretty cool. When he goes into the engine room to sabotage it, you can see that the roof disappears, and you can hear the loud engine sounds inside. So yeah, I'm pretty damn happy with how it turned out. I wish it had been like this the whole fucking time. On the bright side, we'll at least get to enjoy this for the rest of the trip, including the fight against the Chimera, and then the flight back. Which mod does the teleporters? Hold on. I'm really bad at remembering the names of, well, of anything, so give me a sec. It is multi-level token tool, is what you want. Is what I use. There are plenty of mods, but I've been using multi-level token tool, I think since I started using Foundry. It's one of the ones that has made it all the way. Scene's awesome? What's Scene for? Scene transitions? Is that what you're talking about? How to make vertical scenes seamlessly in Foundry. I use levels for that, to get the where you raise the thing and it does different levels. I have a nice like town map from Tom Cardos that I went and set up with levels, just in case I needed extra like town areas to explore or whatever. All right, let's see. Gotta move this down just a little bit more. The other problem with working at a smaller pixel ratio, like 50 instead of 100, is it's not as precise, and it's also really hard. Oh, the seam's awesome. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It did take me about 2 hours to do all this because I had to go into Photoshop and I had to resize and I don't want to say regrid, but I had to reorient these pieces on the grids. So it was actually a lot of work to sew all 4 of these together into a single scene. But damn, I'm like very pleased with how it turned out. And then if you go to the actors and like we give vision to this NPC, let's see, give vision to this NPC. Oh, all right. Let me go to a PC then that might actually have vision. I don't think they can see through there, but did I turn off walls on the map? Let's see. Config lighting. Token vision. Oh, fog exploration is on. Ah, god damn it. Alright, levels. Okay, so that's probably the issue. So if I go here and I reset Fog of War. Alright. Oh, and I installed lights. There weren't lights on the original map for some reason. So now there are lights everywhere. So if I make it nighttime in the scene, all of the lights will turn on. There we go. And then as I move around, it'll get dark outside, and then the lights inside will activate, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So I guess my only concern is why, when I'm moving a mini around, I can see through all the walls. Feels like it's not respecting the walls that I've set up. Or I have some setting as the GM that's not letting me view through the player tokens as well as I should. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. I can go to a different map where I know the walls were working and check that out. Let's see. We'll go to the asynchronous archives. We got a game in 15, so let's see. Player character. Yeah, for some reason I am completely ignoring vision restrictions, which I kind of want to test the vision restrictions. Well, we'll have to find out with the players tonight if walls are working or not. That's really weird. All right. Let's see. The other thing I wanted to test is I got a new mod. I'm having a lot of trouble understanding dying in Pathfinder 2e. So, I installed a mod called Dying. And I'm hoping that this will make it a little bit easier for me to keep track of and understand how dying works in Pathfinder. Maybe it's, you know, been 12 years of 5th edition, you know, dealing with yo-yo dying, but I'm having trouble wrapping my head around it. Alright. So, we're gonna go and make, we'll just go to this large home. And we'll have a fight in this house. So, the fight will be between this, Chupacabra, and I need a PC to beat up on that is not any of these guys. I guess I could make a duplicate of one of them. Alright, so we'll duplicate Kelly McCain real quick. Maybe? Doesn't seem to want it. No? Shit. Alright, let's see. Alright, it did, but it put it down here for some reason. Alright, so we're gonna remove everybody's access to this Kelly McCain. And we'll make this PC test dummy. I think I might have a test dummy now that I think about it. Do I have a test dummy? I do have a test dummy. Alright, that's fine. Now we have 2 characters. Alright, so test dummy golem and Kelly McCain golem. Alright, and they're gonna fight these chupacabras inside this house. Alright. So I'm gonna roll everybody into initiative. And then I guess I'll roll all their initiatives. And I'm going to go to my settings for PF dying. Let's see. PF dying. Add dying condition at 0 HP. Add dying condition for PC and familiar. Okay. Add unconscious condition at 0 HP. Alright. Remove unconscious when actor is healed. Auto remove unconscious if healed above 0 for all actor. Add wounded when dying is removed. I feel like this is already happening. Check non-lethal damage. Non-lethal damage doesn't add dying, but unconscious when set to 0. Okay. Change initiative when get dying condition. That's all automatically happening already. I think this mod might be kind of out of date. Rotate token when has dying condition. Well, that doesn't happen. Okay. So let's start the fight. And Menacing Chupacabra is going to deal... I'm just going to skip to the good part. 68 points of damage. Alright, so Juice Golem is going to take... it actually has to be a damage roll. Son of a bitch. Alright, that's fine. Chupacabra is going to attack with its claws. Oh, you did a great job. You're going to cause critical damage. And he's going to add plus 50 acid damage. Beautiful. For 128 points of damage. Alright, so Juice Golem's pretty fucked. Here we go. Okay, a lot just happened there. So, Juice Golem, this is without this mod being enabled. Juice Golem gains Wounded 1, Unconscious, Blind, Off Guard. We're going to remove Defend. We're going to remove Donkey Punch. They're prone, Wounded 1, Unconscious, Blinded, Off Guard. Alright. But then we need some healing. So we're going to have him do first aid. Where's this shit? EF, first aid, treat wounds. There we go. Oh my god. Alright, fine. Select the Juice Golem, treat wounds. Okay. Are you using Healing Plaster? I don't fucking know. You can't treat wounds without Healer's Tools or Healing Plaster. Kelly McCain, do you not have your Healer's Tools equipped? Let me see. Healer's Tools, not worn. Oh, okay. So we're going to stow them, and then we're going to re-equip them. Alright. So now it actually acknowledges since you're wearing them. Held in 2 hands. Nah, man. They just need to be worn. There you go. Alright, sweet. Okay. Try it again. Go in here, treat wounds. Treat wounds. Can't treat wounds without healer's tools or healing plaster. Bruh. We have healer's tools. You don't have healer's toolkit on your character. You're a fucking liar. Alright, fine. We'll use healing plaster. Whatever lets us roll this. Alright, big success. Dice come out. Wonderful. So then we grab this guy, we apply healing. When we apply healing, what happens? He keeps wounded 1. He's off guard. He's prone. Alright. And then he applies treat wound immunity, blah blah blah. Alright. Then this dude gets damaged again. And he drops. Now when he drops to dying 2. Because he already had wounded 1. Alright. So, the fact that he's taking critical hit damage, I feel like it should know to add 2 stacks when he goes down. So that's kind of weird. Alright, so he gets healed back up, and now he retains wounded 2. If we go back up here, he gets hit again. Damage. He drops, and now he is dying 3. If he gets healed, he gets back up, and now he keeps wounded 3. So now if he goes down again, he's pretty much fucked. Alright, so then he's dying 4, and dying 4 would kill this character. Okay. So every time you get up, you keep 1 stack of wounded. No matter where your dying was at, you keep 1 stack of wounded. So in this instance, if we go down here and we heal him again, and he gets back up, and he gets rid of all of his wounded, and he gets rid of this, and then he gets hit again, and he drops. His turn comes around, he goes to stabilize. Alright, so we'll just skip everybody's turn. His turn. And he's got to stabilize. And he doesn't, and we go to the next turn. So where do we roll his stabilize? Dying. Recovery check. Alright, so he fails that. Recovery check. So he increases his dying value by 1. Then his turn comes back around. He has to make the check again. Another failure. So it goes up again. And then he's got to check again. And he fails again. It's at this point he would want to use a hero point to re-roll, assuming he had a lot of hero points. So we would re-roll this one with his hero point. And he still fucking fails. Okay, so then, now that his dying condition would increase by 1, he would spend a hero point to just get back up. When you use a hero point to get up, you don't increase your wounded, is my understanding. So you would stabilize, you wouldn't be dying anymore, and you wouldn't have wounded. Now, if he had successfully made this check, which I guess we could roll until he does, but damn, am I rolling like shit tonight? Wow. I just need 1 roll to be decent, guys. Alright, so he makes the success. That means that he's stable, but he would get wounded 1, which it gave us. See? He's still unconscious, but it knows that he gets wounded 1 from that. But if you recovered using a hero point, you don't increase your wounded. Okay. It's pretty fucking complicated. I honestly thought that this mod would would give us a bit more than we already had, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Alright, so if we give him some healing now, he still keeps this wounded or whatever. Now, I believe treat wound can remove a wounded, so that's something to try to pay attention to. it removed automatically. The only thing that's not doing is rotating. So I guess we could keep this mod just to rotate shit. Let's see if that does anything. All right, we have that mod set to rotate him if he drops. So let's drop him with 128 points of damage. Hey, he tips over on his side. Adorable. Okay, and then if we make him get back up with some healing. Hey! Okay, so the mod does one thing. It makes them fall on their side, and then it makes them get back up. I don't know if it's worth keeping a mod just for that one feature, but it is adorable. So, this is for Daybreak. Keep living Walking Dead. Oh, man. I don't think they need help staying alive anymore, man. I think they need help figuring out how to finish the campaign. That's what I think. But they could wander Barovia for forever. I don't know if they're ever going to finish the campaign properly. All right, I got to go start my game. It starts in 3 minutes. I think I feel better about Death and Dying now. This mod certainly didn't help, but I'm starting to get the concept. It's easily the most confusing part of this whole process for me is that. Excited about the new map, excited about the fight tonight, and then going to the Mana Waste. It's going to be good stuff. We're going to play some Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition 1 tomorrow night. We're going to do some Kingmaker prep. Thursday we've got Curse of Strahd. Friday we're going to do a vodcast, I guess. Saturday we got more Outlaws of Alkenstar. Sunday we've got Curse of Strahd, Daybreak, and Mythic, and then Monday we'll be back here. I hope everybody has a good week, and I'll see you next time.